study is SQL views. So why to use views in SQL?
Why to use? We don't even know what views are.
Okay, views are stored SQL queries. Okay, means suppose there are multiple tables in my database, like, and I'm just writing a query as select star from employee. Okay, e inner join with department on e dot dep id equal to d dot dep id. Okay, and like everything I have created over here. Okay, just like I have taken care about the some delete flag and everything. Okay, so I don't want to repeat this query again and again, because it is some part of my integral operation. It is a very important operation to use this query, and I may need to use this again and again for a different purpose. Okay, so I want to store this value or this total query. It may be longer, even longer for even line of 15 17 lines or 20 line query. So I want to store this query in something else. Okay, so I am just creating some meaningful names. E dot emp name, d dot dep name. This is my query and I want to store it with some name. So I will just create view as vw. I will just meaningful name, and meaningful name is emp dep underscore relationship. Okay, this is my view name. Okay, as this query. So I'm just creating the view, and whenever I want to fire this query, what happened? Okay, d.dep id. It is same over there, dept id. Okay, so whenever I create this view, then after that I don't have to write the whole query. I just go and select all from the vw as emp dep relationship. So it will give me result of same query. Means internally it will fire the same query, but for me it is abstracted value. Okay, so my writing will be simpler. Okay, it will be very clean, so I don't have to write lengthy queries and I don't have to repeat it. Okay, so I will create one object as a view and I will use it everywhere by the view name only. So whenever the condition will arise like that, like I have added, I will just add one more column. Sorry, hello,
We didn't say.
hello.
We didn't say anything.
Okay, I got like someone is some talking. Okay. I will just alter one table and I will
But Datta, you gotta explain, man. Why? I mean, why are we using this view query? I mean, like, what is the importance of this thing? What is views basically is all about?
yeah. Okay, that's what I'm explaining. The first purpose I have explained, that it will save your effort to write this query again and again. Okay, because suppose this is a query which will be the part of your bigger queries, and it is again you have to write it down for using for multiple purpose. Okay, so what I will do, I will just save this 2 line or 3 line query within this create view name. Okay, so this view I can use it directly with the joining. Okay, this inner join with this view. So it is ultimately similar purpose like joining the this query. Okay, so the first purpose is to save your writing or coding effort. Second is maintainability. Whenever you want to do some maintenance, like you want to add one delete flag over there and you want to set it delete flag is equal to 0, okay, because you don't want deleted records over there, so you don't have to write it and you don't have to change the code everywhere. Okay, like in application it may be used in 100 times, so you don't have to write it again and again. I will just alter it in once at one place and it will be used because I have used this view name everywhere, not the query repeated. So if I alter this view, then again the query will be corrected everywhere. Did you get my purpose?
I think so. So pretty much, let's just say that you have created an inner join between the department IDs in employee and department, right?
Yes.
And then you are saving that data as
Not data. I am just creating that query and naming that query as a view underscore employee department relationship. I have saved this
oh,
query, not data. Data will not be saved at both places. Data will be in the same tables only. It will be again in employee and department table only. Whenever I fire the query on view, it will internally fire the query whatever saved within in. Okay, within it.
okay. So instead of writing the whole select, you know, what's that line? 1, 2, 3, 4, and fifth. Instead of writing the 4th and 5th line, and after that saying inner join to another department, whatever, we can just write down this view name, whatever you stored as. Am I
Yes,
right?
and I can write this view indirectly in a join. It will be similar logic. If I instead of view I will write by joining again in for this query. Okay, if I join this query total query with another some table, like again I will sub join with another table like emp or something. Just didn't getting. I will just show you. Okay, I will just connect. Okay, suppose there is one more table as emp manager. Okay, and I want to join it on basis of employee, so I'll just join it on a dot emp id equal to em dot emp id. So this is a very similar. Instead of writing, if I want to join this table for some purpose, then instead of writing this join everywhere, okay, if we can just write this within a view and it will be populated everywhere whenever the view is used. Okay, again another
So it's like creating a variable name that we can use everywhere versus we are using
yeah,
the
yeah,
whole
the
line.
main difference is variable will store actual value which is calculated, means it is not, view is not storing data after joining these whole tables, all tables.
Okay.
Okay, it is not storing data, it is just containing the query. Okay, so again similarly I can join the view with some other table also, like inner join with this value. Okay, for this purpose I will just populate one more column as d dot deptid. Okay, so you can join total view on deptid, and also I will populate emp id, e dot emp id. So I can join this view on empid. Okay.
One more, just one more question.
Yes.
Um, I just got a bit confused on the top second line where it says select E as an EMPID and all that ID number names, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that line.
Yes.
Now, the last time we looked at inner joins, I think the way I saw was select from directly, and this is employee as E inner join, and then department as D, and then so I understood that part. But what does the dot empid after and all that four entities doing in the middle of select and from?
No, this is a select. Okay. E dot means the alias name for employee E table. So I'm selecting empid from employee table. I'm selecting employee name from employee table. I'm selecting department ID from D means department table. I have selected because I have given D and E as alias name, particularly from employee table and department table for simplicity of writing.
Okay, alright,
These
I
are
see.
just totally alias names.
Okay, so we are just using the same alias name on top and bottom at the same time.
Where I have repeated. I cannot repeat the same alias name for multiple tables, okay? Because these two columns are coming from same table, I have repeated. I was just referring the alias name because I
No,
want to make sure that
my question was,
hmm,
we are already we already did employee as E and department as
D.
D, and then we are doing the inner join
Hmm.
on department ID columns on both the tables, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay, then why do we need to write down the four different entities on top again? Like, I mean, we're already doing the select, select. Okay, so you're specifying that only select data from employee ID, employee name, department ID, and department name.
Yeah, yeah.
Is that what?
Just I don't want to select all data, so all columns. I want to
Oh,
just select only particular columns.
okay, I see.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
now I understood.
yeah, yeah. Okay. So what I will do, I will just alter employee table and add one column as delete flag.
And SQL is not case sensitive, am I right?
Yeah, yeah, not scan sensitive.
Okay, because I see the department ID on the third line is capital, and the bottom is just regular D.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah. Only this feature has made life very simple. Okay, otherwise it could be very difficult because we always forget to have in same cases while coding. So unlike Oracle, because in Oracle it is everything is case sensitive, you have to take care of the case, lowercase, uppercase.
okay,
Okay, I'm just deleting. I'm just adding one more column as delete flag in employee table. Okay, okay, it is kind of bit. What happened? Alter table keyword is missing. Okay, okay, and now I want to use this column as a one filter condition. I will just go over here where is delete flag from e table should be always 0 and only we will interested in those records only. So if I write this query in this create view, if I want to now change this view definition because earlier it was not there, I will just put alter. Okay, now I will just create this view. Okay, so I don't have to repeat this criteria on everywhere where we want to use this table. So we will just while using the view, I'll just put this criteria again. I don't have to put criteria, I just select this. It will select all records for delete flag equal to 0. Okay, currently there is no record with delete flag equal to 0 because it's contain null value. I added this column newly. It contains null value because it is lately added column. I'll just put 0 for all. Okay.
Is that background noise TV noise from your side?
No, no, not my side.
Okay.
That was me, man. Sorry.
Okay, my bad.
So by this way, we can use the view. Okay, the 2-3 purposes of view you can understand. Firstly, it is save us coding efforts. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and second, it will be facilitate maintainability, maintenance of code. Okay, just like I have done, I have inserted one delete flag criteria at single place and it is implemented everywhere. Okay, wherever the view is used. So it is save us maintenance effort, again a coding effort. And another is, if you don't want to give access to the particular user for the particular table, then you can give the view level access to that user. Okay, means suppose many times in organization there is some sensitive data. Okay, they deal with sensitive data just like invoices. Okay, and they don't want to show the PI, means personal information, to the some users. Okay, so they will give access to the views and not to the tables. So they will create one view for every table. Okay, just like I have one table as person. Okay, and in that table there is multiple records, multiple columns as ID. Okay, integer, its name. Okay, varchar, its mobile number, as big int, and date of birth as date, and some other information like salary. Okay, as int. So in this table I don't want some of users, I don't want to access to this mobile number field and date of birth field because these are the sensitive. Okay, so what I can do, I will create a view as create view fee underscore person. Okay, which will contain, as I will just create this table and I will use it already person table. Okay, okay, I have just created over there. So I will just create select ID comma name, okay, comma salary from person. Okay, so you can see some of users will have only access of view level, not table level, so they cannot see the other columns of this table. They will always use v underscore person for their operation because we know for them the mobile number and date of birth will never required. Okay, so very few responsible person will have access to the sensitive data. Did you get it there? My purpose? Okay, so this will contain only 3 columns. Did you get it?
Quite. I see that you created a table. Then you also created another view that only contains only 3 entities of the person table.
Yeah, so we can have database access of table level and view level also. So we can
Okay.
give the maximum people the access of view level, and very few people which are very responsible and very need the personal information, then only we will give the information or access of a table level. Okay, and many organization it get followed, will write every query on view only and not a table. Okay,
Okay.
so this is another purpose. Means first purpose was saving coding effort, second was maintenance, third is hiding sensitive information from a particular set of users. Okay, and the main difference in the view and some other query is we cannot write insert, update, delete query within a view. We can write only select queries inside a view. While creating view, we cannot write over here insert query or some other. We have to
But
write only select queries over here.
but we can just filter it out, right? If we really don't want to show the mobile number, then we can, and date of birth or salary, we can just select the particular entity and show it.
Sorry.
Why do we have to do as wait? What was the purpose of create view when we can just do, select particular entity from a table?
No. If the person have the access to the database, okay, and if I give the access to the table, he can see whenever required. Okay, he just will query on a person table and can see the all data like mobile number and date of birth of every employee. Okay,
Okay.
so I want to restrict them to see the sensitive data. So I will just not give him the access of a table level, and I will just give him access of only view level. So I know the view don't contain any personal information. So in every table, okay, so maybe there 50 tables are there, and around 10 tables there is a PI. Okay, so I will create views for every table, and I will select only non-sensitive data within a view. So I can give a view level access to anyone.
Okay.
Otherwise, I have to take a special permission to give access to the personal information.
Okay.
Okay, and again, no, we cannot. And one more thing is, we can fire select query only on view. We cannot insert data into view. Okay, so view is particularly used only for selection purpose. So if we know that this person is not going to insert update delete data, then why to give the access to table? Okay,
Let's just say we want some kind of results to compare data and then show us a chart. So we
yeah,
can still
they can still
look
use
at.
view. Yeah, they can still file a query on view, and they can see everything. Okay,
Okay.
okay, everything other than a sensitive data. Okay, the basic difference is we cannot write insert operation, delete operation, update operation on view, so that we will be just relaxed for the giving access, that this person will only see the data for whatever I want, and he cannot insert or delete, so I will be relaxed. Okay, so don't have to create, I don't have to worry about that, whether that person will use the data properly or no, and he cannot delete by mistake. Okay, so person cannot delete data by mistake also, because it will not allow the delete operation and insert update operation on view. Okay,
Okay.
so this is the purpose of view. So maybe for interview kind of questions, they may ask you that what is the view and what is the purpose of that. So